Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Day here on PriceyHD, and that can only mean one thing. Yes, it's the 12 Days of Christmas on PriceyHD. Let's go. And of course, we've got a dreadful TV schedule of crappy Christmas specials coming up. And considering the time that this video's gone out, you've probably already opened all your presents. And it's probably already all done. Anyway, let's get into it. As you can see on the screen right now, we are back into Christmas FIFA once more. This is the annual, yearly thing, I suppose, that I do for PriceyHD, and you can see that I'm setting up with a team, if you don't know, of players all born in December. Now, this team is very similar every year, except this year I've got a few different additions. Santa Claus was actually -1 this year. I felt that he was slightly too good last year, so he's gone down one. Babel's a new addition as well. Leighton Baines is not new, but he's reasonably new. And then, who else have we got? Faguli as well. I'm pretty sure I didn't have him in last year. But then we've got players like Blazikowski who aren't in because, well, we just don't have him in the game. I can't find him on the transfers. And of course, this is the most Christmassy FIFA you can find. This is Christmas FIFA. We are playing with, of course, Big Man Santa, number 25 up top, with FC Santa Claus, the team from Finland, and you can see their badge on the screen right now. Yes, a dreadfully edited on badge of FC Santa Claus. I didn't even bother to change the text. That's how lazy I am. Plus, it would have been really awkward to change the text as well, because I don't have a clue what the font is. I think it's Premier League 1 or something, and that is, like, really not safe to download from any website at all. So you'd have to pay commercial licensing for it, so sorry about that. Anyway, I'm sure there's probably similar fonts out there, but I can't get into a conversation about fonts, because I'll bore you all. So let's go! Christmas FIFA, and I actually forgot to... Yeah. I actually forgot to put snow on. Anyway, you can see Santa here. He's 45 years of age, so he hasn't really aged a year. He's 7'1". He's fucking huge. And look at his head. Just look at his head. Like, genuinely, it is... I don't know. It looks like a weird version of Nepenthes and Spencer combined. Yeah. I don't know why. It just does. Sorry if that's an insult to any of them people. I have no problem with them YouTubers. In fact, I quite like them two YouTubers. So, you know, either way, we get into a few chances early on, 10 minutes in, against Man City. If you don't know, the opposition is my brother playing me, and it is going to be a 3-part special Christmas FIFA this year. As in FIFA 15, I only did 1 part. In FIFA 16, I did 2 parts. But this year, it's a 3-part best of 3 Christmas special tournament, and the top 3 teams in the Premier League at this current point in time at Christmas are the teams that my brother is using to play against me. So that will be, of course, Man City in 3rd, Liverpool in 2nd, and then the big number 1, Chelsea, in 1st. So that will be the final game. And that will all come down to that final game too. In theory, that should be the hardest according to the Premier League table. Obviously, it's not going to go that way. I very much doubt it anyway. In the background, you've got all the gameplay, and I just can't believe I forgot to put the snow on. I just totally forgot. I am really sorry, guys. But Santa Claus, he's had a bit of a tough day. I mean, all last night, he was delivering presents. He's only just finished delivering presents to America by this point. He probably hasn't even finished delivering presents, and yet he's at 2 places at once. He seems to have a knack of doing that, doesn't he? Santa Claus, being 2 places at once, you know. In my house, whilst he's delivering my presents, and in everyone else's houses whilst he's delivering their presents in some kind of weird different time continuum. Anyway, he seems to have really been quite lethargic. It's really taken his toll on him, and unfortunately he's not really performing today in our highlight reel for this game on Christmas Day. And, I mean, Man City, they're probably just thinking about their Boxing Day matchup, if there is a Boxing Day matchup, or are they playing on the 27th? I don't even know. Why can't it be Santa's on the header, though? That's what I'm wondering. Like, I mean, that's a decent header back down there, but it just didn't fall to anyone. And Santa, he's not very agile enough. He doesn't react quick enough, and he's in the complete wrong place on corners. If you put the corner where Santa is, then it will just go straight into the keeper's gloves. And unfortunately there, John Terry doesn't have a direct, powerful header to try and force into the back of the net. I do take a man out there as well, which was probably a bad decision. Aaron Ramsey gets the yellow card, drawing yellow on Christmas Day. And of course I chose Southampton as well. Red, black, white just seems to be the sort of colouring and colorations that you need really for this game. Oh my word, I think something's just fell off. It's alright, don't worry guys. And then well, what can I say? I think the shot was off target from Aguero. Hugo Lloris, our December-born goalkeeper, and a very good goalkeeper at that, mind you. He makes the save, and it hits off himself again, and then into the net. I don't really know what to say. And at this point, I was just thinking, this hasn't worked. I've had no chances since the first 2 chances in the first half with Santa. So I thought, let's change the formation. First, I thought 4-2-3-1. Actually, no. Let's not do that, because, spoilers, 4-3-3 seems to be working really well for me right now in different medium. Cough, cough, Blues career mode. So, you'll see that formation change coming up very soon, and you'll see how our team really does turn around in that career mode. We've just began that. In fact, I've just, by the episode you've seen, I think I am playing in 4-3-3 by this point. And I decided to plot Cazorla in the cam positions with Asamoah back into centre mid, as he can play there too. On the right wing, we've got Andre Ayew. On the left wing, Alexis Sanchez. And up top, the big man himself, number 25, Santa Claus, Father Christmas, Saint Nick, whatever you want to call him, known as everything these days. And the Finland side of FC Santa Claus, I was looking at the Wikipedia page for them the other day, and it is fantastic. It's very interesting that a team like that could even exist, and it's very interesting that a goal like that could even exist. It's just, literally, 5 games in a row, I'm pretty sure, with this Christmas FIFA, for the last 3 years that I've been doing it now. It's a brilliant time. It really makes me feel really festive. Maybe it's the snow, which isn't on, and I broke old habits with accidentally forgetting to put the snow on, and it's clearly punishing me, because I'm breaking old habits by losing. For the first ever time, I'm in jeopardy of losing Christmas FIFA on Christmas Day, and it's in a real problematic tone at the moment. We have just fell apart defensively. I was getting really pissed at this point as well. I was really getting annoyed. Like, my brother, he likes to mock me. He likes to get inside my head. He's good at doing that, and in FIFA, he does that even better, because he just constantly was just laughing. He was like, oh, he just likes thinking football chants as well. It just annoys me. And then he has the nerves to get sweaty against us. Well. That will hopefully come as karma back to him, and eventually we will get back into this game. Who knows? 3-0 down. It looks like all is lost, and we have just had our worst Christmas FIFA day ever. It's not really a nice way to spend Christmas Day unless you're a Man City fan at the moment. And to be quite brutally honest, last year we had an easy lineup, to be honest. We had an Arsenal team who had no Cazorla, no Sanchez, no Ramsey, because I had them in my team. So, of course, I was going to beat him when I was playing against him and he was Arsenal. And then we didn't have any Chelsea up there either. We had a Leicester City side, which in FIFA last year were pretty bad. But then we have a brilliant chance with Santa Claus. Santa Claus to make amendments, not quite making amendments, but at least he's made his mark on this game. You can't have Christmas Day without Santa scoring, and amazingly, it's a goal with his feet. And maybe it's because of his size, I don't know, but despite his agility, which is decent, I've actually set it really good, as a really high agility, he clearly is more of a target man to get in the box. Maybe he's more of a centre attacking midfielder to nod on headers from goal kicks, if we're going to use the Route 1 option. But he clearly just isn't agile enough. He gets tackled too much, and his strength doesn't really seem to show because he's just so lanky. And unfortunately, something else that seems to not show at the moment is Ayew's logic. It was just a poor tackle, a really late challenge. But there's a poor pass as well from my brother here, and I managed to intercept it. It's played back into Santa Claus! And that would have been a huge goal. If we could have got that goal, we'd have been right back in it. With, I don't know, 5 minutes to go, that could have really been a really massive goal. And also for goal difference too. You can see our keepers are up. We've got nothing to lose now, really, apart from more goal difference. So I really just wanted to go all-out attack. It seemed to work best as well. And we were playing for another chance. We were just trying to unlock their defence, but they weren't letting up at all. And then they go and counter away. We've got no defenders. They shimmy past with Raheem Sterling, but that is a fantastic challenge. And despite the poor pass, I still managed to get in again with Asamoah. Quado Asamoah, is that it? And the ref just jolts out the way there. It's back into Ramsey's feet now. And now it's played in, and Santa Claus! With a shit header. So, that is Christmas Day over. That is the game done. Unfortunately, we've lost. All I can do now is, well, we've got 2 games left to make amendments. We've got to win the next 2 games if we want to win this tournament. Or, we've got to smash out 1 game with more than 2 goal difference to make up for it, and then draw another. That's the best, that's the easiest this is now. So, I do thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button, and subscribe for more FIFA content. The 12 days of Christmas and 12 videos in 12 days is coming back. I love this time of year on PriceyHD. It's a brilliant way to end the year, and then of course start a fresh one as you mean to go on. This is PriceyHD, this is the 12 days of Christmas, and this is Christmas Day. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you get all your joys, all your presents, and just go and spend some time with your family now instead of watching me play FIFA on YouTube. Genuinely, go do that. Please. Please do that. Obviously, just watch till the end first. Cheers. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you on Boxing Day.